Would I retain your friendship if I became an...
Retained your fluid.
Be satisfied that the Admiralty retains confidence in you.
Retain the services of...
What?
Washoe retains 15% of the...
I like a man who is able to retain his own
However much you have, you retain. You don't care about content.
G2 also reports that Hitler probably retained...
I retained one of that breed this morning, right?
Words will always retain their power.
If I'm to retain my father's favor, I must marry a fortune too.
A bulwark and a pillar the West may yet wish to retain.
Would I retain your friendship if I became an informant?
To tell me the names of criminals is hardly informing.
In a second.
I don't know why you bother. You've always retained your fluids.
I had been drinking.
We cannot interview that torpedo. Be satisfied that the Admiralty retains confidence in you.
One way or another, yes, I do.
Then wouldn't it behoove me to retain the services of an attorney? I know a good one.
Two problems there.
Suharto, the Indonesian government.
What?
Washoe retains 15% of the fine. The other 85 goes to a company of Suharto's.
More to do.
More?
I like a man who is able to retain his own personality no matter what the circumstances.
Well, independence in publishing is dependent on advertisers. However much you have, you retain. You don't care about content.
Excuse me, did I miss...
Earache?
Severe nasal diphtheria, sir. G2 also reports that Hitler probably retained Rommel in Berlin because things were going badly for the Africa Corps.
Integrity that an Indiana judge will respect. I retained one of that breed this morning, right? I wish I liked you more.
While the truncheon may be used in lieu of conversation, words will always retain their power. Words offer the means to meaning, and for those who...
And you?
Well, if I'm to retain my father's favor, I must marry a fortune too.
And shall you?
For a pillar of Western culture. A bulwark and a pillar the West may yet wish to retain.
And for what? To retain the meager wealth and rank that men desire. So I come before you, a condemned...
Where's the patience now that you so often boasted to retain?
Need help. She doesn't need help. I'm not going to do anything to her. I don't even know her. I'm just retaining her to make sure she doesn't tell anyone.
You're retaining her.
She probably...
Treason it may be, but I will maintain the beauty of French women above all others.
One can never really believe an Englishman, can one?
You are now under my command. You will retain your present rank, of course. My secretary is also...
Incoming passengers are reminded they should retain the white card, as this must be surrendered to Lugash authorities.
I was convinced that somehow Adam's cells have...
Retain memories of his first life. There's an often cited experiment. A rat was trained...
Which point, sir?
The success of our mission depends upon retaining the goodwill of Hitty Hitty.
Well, there's no...
To retain the fullness of my humanity.
But one we have to check on Mike. I've retained outside counsel to do exactly that on a segment, I might add, that's already rife.
Well, she has retained Barney Silver at Tuckman Marsh.
This is, And the beauty part is, guess who retains the merchandising rights?
Show him the clock?
Show him, clock.
Show him. You show him this. Got it as a clock.
Mature actresses to continue playing roles requiring a youth and vigor for which they retain but a dim memory.
I just can't believe it.
It gets better. Oh, Judy, darling, you were wonderful. Drink the ball or drive, but you still retain your seat.
Well, I know that.
Chuck, that's it. We can't air this stuff. If you can't retain your spontaneity on the show without this lewd conduct, it's over. It's finished.
That can be transmitted subconsciously and
This subject doesn't retain fragments of images. You don't get it, do you, Father Kiernan?
Oh, I love Bowie.
I mean, who doesn't, right?
Remember, you have to retain all the information you share with these guys, so I could be quite wrong.
Oh, man. Must have been a joyride situation. They abandoned the vehicle once they hit the retaining wall.
Oh, my fucking briefcase, man. It's not here.
Despondent earlier tonight during a rerun of Proto Cop. The actor who still retains the costume he wore on the show, allegedly dressed up, stumbled.
Others in there clipping young fellas around the back of the ears, basically trying to retain some order. Our team goes off for a wee job.
My husband likes me to use this service, just to retain the memory of the good old days.
Let me correct you, Helene. Not in memory of the good old days.
From 3 priceless points, it means that Niki Lauda is a major step closer to retaining the World Championship.
Mr. Mendelsohn, I realize that under the terms of your commitment, you retain control of your assets. Nevertheless,
You learn anything about proctology yet, Patch?
A little. Contact your friends in Washington. With all due respect, Miss Adams, that's not what I was retained for.
Well, Dan, it is now.
Manners is sure of making friends. Whether he's capable of retaining them is less certain.
He's been so unfortunate as to lose your friendship.
Oh, Judge Gaffney.
Chumley, just the man I want to see. Mrs. Simmons has just retained me to file suit against you.
You know, I've been searching. File suit?
I'm on my way to the...
I've never seen her before.
Trust me, she looked weird. Her legs looked heavy. Really, she must be retaining oil.
Harry.
Believe me, the woman saved everything.
Times being what they were, I accepted the job. Retaining my balloon against the advent of a quick getaway. And in that balloon, my dear Dorothy, you...